Hey, what's up YouTube? This is James Merritt over here with Perry Homes in Terraces of Rockwall. And today I want to showcase this new plan that we presented here first in Terraces called the 2810. It's a 4-bed, 4.5 bath. Each bedroom has its own ensuite. So we're going to take a look and I'm going to show you what's standard and what's also structurally added that's on this home. Now, this is the highest elevation that we have, so you notice that we have the stone and the brick with the hardy plank. And so let's go ahead and take a look at it. There's not too much that's been added structurally, and it is really affordable. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at it and let me know what you guys think in the comments. So as we make our way in, you'll notice on the right-hand side, we have our study. What we've done is we've added those cabinets back there to really give it some additional space, as you can see, and we've added the accent wall with black with the shelving, and up in the ceiling we have the surround sound. So there's sound throughout this whole entire home, something that you can do through us, but if that's something that you just said like, hey, you don't need to do that, then that's perfectly fine. What this video is for is to showcase this home, what it looks like, and to point out a lot of the structural changes, which there aren't much on this home. Now, this is bedroom number 4 in the front of the house. As you notice, still decent sized space. Now YouTube, this is what a standard bathroom is going to look like. So you'll notice that we did not extend the tile all the way up to the ceiling. These are some of our standard countertops along with the faucet, no frame mirror, and down here on the floor you'll notice that there's some nice tile down there that's already included. Closet space that's in here in the bathroom. But one thing that's important on Perry Homes, it's always good to see what this looks like, but what's most important for me to let you know is what's upgraded. So there's not a lot of structural changes on this plan, just a lot of the fixtures, the finish out, just a walk-in shower. But just check out these tray ceilings out here that we did, that painted, give it that nice accent look. Now this is bedroom number 2. You'll notice still decent sized space in here. And now you'll start to notice some of the things that we've done that we've upgraded. So we've upgraded those countertops. We've added the hardware. You'll notice that there's some really nice tile on the floor, the penny flooring, and we've extended the tile all the way up to the ceiling. And this is our drop-in shower, the walk-in shower. It's a $1,500 upgrade. I always highly recommend that that's something that you do, especially on 1-story, 2-story. It really doesn't matter. I think that this is really good for resale, especially in the future, or if you have, family that is, a little bit older than you want to make sure that they have that accessibility to get in and out of the shower. Checking out bedroom number 3, you'll notice we've done some really nice design work in here, really nice fixtures. And like I said, everything in here is really just design. Not too much on the structural as other than the walk-in shower that you'll see, because there's not much that you really have to do on something like this. It's already kind of built and ready to go for you, but you can put your personal touch on it. And there is some times where you can make some type of custom changes, but not too much that's really necessary. This entryway, large and wide, and you can see how far I am from the front door. And we're gonna go ahead and check out the utility room. Nice size space. We've done some accent walls. It gives you a full idea. You can put some front load washer and dryer in here. Still additional space if you want to do a freezer, or if you want to do a sink rough, or if you want to do like the full sink with us. Those are some options that you can do with Perry. Over here to my left, you'll notice the mud bench. That is an included feature. It's no additional cost. It's something that comes with the home. And straight ahead, you have your storage. This home, we've maximized and capitalized on all of the space in this home. So you have more than enough storage in this house. Making our way, this is the office where you meet with us and you negotiate, but this is a 3-car standard garage. It's a tandem, so you see garage, the 2-car, and back over here, this is gonna be that tandem, so it's going to extend to this tandem feature over here. Terraces is a 3-car standard garage community, whether it is a 3-car tandem, 3-car straight, or a J-swing, or a split, as some people would say. Over here you have your half bath. You'll notice we've done some really nice cabinets, the hardware, upgraded the fixtures, and you start to notice some more upgrades. So you see the framed mirror, the fixtures, and this beautiful tile that extends all the way up to the ceiling over here. Now let's check out the main parts of the house. Over here you have your dining area, really nice space, lots of natural sunlight in this home that extends and flows directly over into the primary, the family room. Okay, you'll notice that we have upgraded the beams. That's a structural upgrade. Like I said, not too much structurally that you have to do on this home. Now, you'll notice that the fireplace is over here in the corner, and you have these 3 beautiful large windows in the back of the house that's giving you a lot of natural light. In the case that you don't want the fireplace over here, then you can move it over here to the centered wall if you want, but you would get 2 additional bay windows. So that would also be moved over here, but you get 2 windows that are over there in that corner. So it will bring this 3 up to 5. So, and then over here flows into this large kitchen, the primary kitchen. Lots of upgrades in here. Like I said, not too much structurally that you really have to do on this home unless you're really wanting to go all out and put, additional things or features on there. But we've upgraded the engineered stone. It's a level 4. You have the cabinets in front of the island. You have your double oven, the backsplash. We added that extra row of cabinets up there. Like I said, look, I'm 6'3". I don't need those cabinets up there. They're just gonna collect dust for me, but hey, there's people that are taller than me. But then if you just still want that look, we can still accommodate that. We've added the glass inserts on each side to give it that real nice luxury feel. As you can see, gas appliances in this house. And we've also added some of the uplighting. The sink is part of that upgrade. Like I said, whenever you're building this home, most of your time is gonna be spent on designing the kitchen and the primary bathroom. That's really where most of the money is going to go on a build and your finish out, of course, your floors. But I also wanna point out the floors too. Let's take a look at those. It looks like real wood, but this is actually one of our tile selections. When you're going to design, you have a multiple amounts of selections to choose from. It can get overwhelming, but my job is to make sure that that's easy and you're well prepared before you even go over to design. So we have plenty of different tiles to look through that have that wood look feel. That way you're still not having to upgrade and add on those additional costs if that's something that you would prefer. So we want to make sure that this is a very pleasant and easy experience for you throughout the whole entire process. Over here, this is the walk-in pantry. As you can see, plenty of space, lots of storage. And I want to point out this one feature right here, which is that door jamb. Now, when I click that, it turns the lights off. So you don't have to forget, if you forget about cutting the light on, you have that jamb switch and it just cuts it off right away. Making our way, this is the hallway to the primary bedroom. As you see, a nice wall of windows, plenty of natural light whenever you enter over here. As you can see, full king size bed, still plenty of space, but guys, check this out. Plenty of natural light, especially waking up in the mornings and you still have a lot of natural light. I'm not a fan of blinds. I would rather some curtains, but to each his own. We can do either or. Well, we can't do curtains, but we can do blinds. But You know, I like natural light. My wife likes natural light. So we like to give that natural light feel coming in whenever we're waking up in the morning, and just gives you a different start to your day. And here we have the primary bathroom. We did not upgrade the tub. So this is the standard tub, but what we have done is we've added some upgraded features such as the towel that's around the tub, and we've also extended that towel all the way up. I always do this. And we've extended that towel all the way up to the ceiling. So those are some of the key features to point out. Like I said, not too much structurally that you have to do on this home, but we have upgraded the framed mirrors, the countertops, the cabinets, this obstructed glass, or the rain glass as some would call it, so nobody can see in and out. This is your washroom area over here, and you have his and her closets on this home. So you have closet number 1 that extends all the way around over here. I would probably say this would be mine. And then over here you have closet number 2, which is a little bit larger, that my wife would use and probably still take some of mine because she has a lot more clothes than I do. But one thing about closets too, as you can see, you have some really tall ceilings. I'm noticing that a lot of people are okay with this size because what they do plan to do is actually take out all of the shelving and have somebody come in and do like some nice custom closets. That way you have rails. You can add about 3 rails in here to give you the maximize on all of that space too. But guys, I didn't get to this primary shower, but check this out. As you can see, it's really large. Extended the towel all the way to the ceiling. Nice size space. As you can see, walking through all the way in here, plenty of space in the shower. You have the shower over here. You can add an additional shower head on the opposite side, or you can do a rain shower if you want. But again, like I said, plenty of time to really put that personal touch on a home such as this. Now let's check out this backyard. Now, Terraces is a 185 home community. 62, 72, 82, and 100. Those are the lot sizes that I'm speaking on. This home is for our 62 product line. And so this is a 62 by 120 lot that we are sitting on. All of our lots vary in depth. So this is about, rough estimate, give or take, about 20 to 22 feet from the back of the house to this fence line. We've added an additional flat work back here, put some nice landscaping, and there's nothing that's going to be built back behind this home. So all of this is an easement. You cannot build on it. The county cannot build on it. And over here to the right, you'll have a nice, beautiful view of the lake, which is fully stocked. It isn't man-made. It is something that was developed. We developed around that actual lake. It's been here for years. So we didn't want to bring in much foreign soil or anything like that. We really wanted to develop a home and a community that was already centered around Rockwall. Now this covered patio, this is the standard size. Gives you a really good idea of what you can envision and what you can do for yourself when building this home, or if it's an inventory home. And you have your gas line over here to the right for a future outdoor kitchen if that's something that you want to do. And this is the 2810. Again, this is the 2810. Plan number is the square footage. 185 homes total, 62, 72, 82, and 100. So this home sits for a 62. It can be built in our phase 1 or our phase 2. And it is one heck of a home. It's absolutely stunning. We've noticed a lot of great feedback from this plan. And I'm excited to really just walk you through just to see, so you can get a really good idea and visual of what this looks like and how much you're going to be spending. So as far as on the exterior, stone, brick, those are some of the things that we've upgraded. The brick, the stone is not upgraded, but the mortar is our standard is our standard mortar too. So there's stone buff, and then there's the white mortar. There's no difference in the sand. It's just a finer sand, and the longevity for that is still exactly the same. It's really just a matter of putting your own personal touch on the home. So again, this is the 2810, a 4-bed, 4.5 bath, and it is a 1-story that sits on a 62 home site. If you have any questions, comment below. I'm happy to answer those, or you can reach out to me at any time. I'm happy to help. My name is James Merritt with Perry Homes. Don't ever accept failure. I live by it, I stand by it, and I always hope that you can do the same. Have a blessed day.